It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, then
this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Jaguars 0.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Down and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A 25-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
It's 2nd and 8.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Chargers 14. Jaguars 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
first down. Justin Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40. Before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive. 17 yards and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Chargers, first down.
Herbert back to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick is,
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, Jaguars 10. Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Kaepernick. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because he just
has it knocked free. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. We're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Kaepernick going to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and break it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Colin Johnson there, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Kaepernick now to throw. They'll roll him out right, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Down back at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They
gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Herbert has it knocked free. And the Jags grab it. He's got delayed. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for the Jacksonville score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. The kicker here, it's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll buy some time right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will take this down at the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find the spot.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Unfortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
We'll give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
And goal.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 38. Jaguars 16. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Oh, complete. It's Johnson. Johnson, oh, it's pump free. Football's out. And picked up by the Chargers. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Scoring, there's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Chargers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record.